What if the greatest secret in human history was revealed by one man and nobody listened? Imagine a world where the technology to change everything, from energy to travel, already exists. This isn't just about lights in the sky, it's about a truth that could redefine our place in the universe. The story begins with a single, brave voice, Bob Lazar. For years the official story was simple: there is no proof, no evidence. But what if the evidence was there, locked away, and the proof was a man who risked everything to speak out? Bob Lazar described technology so advanced it seemed like magic, craft not made by human hands. For telling his story, he was ridiculed, his life upended, but he never changed his account. Today the world is finally starting to listen. Declassified government reports and credible testimony from military pilots are pushing Lazar's story into the mainstream. The puzzle pieces are falling into place, forming a picture that looks remarkably like the one Lazar painted decades ago. We are standing on the edge of a revelation. Lazar didn't just stumble upon this secret, he was part of it, and it was hidden from us for decades. The implications are staggering, forcing us to reconsider what we think we know about reality. The world is waking up. The truth is closer than ever. Who is Bob Lazar? Before the controversy, he was a physicist with a background fit for top-secret work. He claimed to have worked at Los Alamos National Laboratory, a hub of advanced research. In 1989, Lazar appeared on Las Vegas TV, his identity hidden, claiming he worked at a secret facility called S4, south of Area 51. His job: reverse engineer advanced propulsion systems, not from a rival country, but extraterrestrial in origin. Lazar wasn't a UFO enthusiast, he was a scientist presented with an impossible puzzle. He described 9 flying saucers, their inner workings, and a fuel source, element 115, not yet synthesized on Earth. He had no documents or photos, only his detailed technical testimony. Lazar went public for his own safety, believing exposure was his only protection. He sacrificed his career and reputation to tell a story he believed the world needed to hear. He became a reluctant public figure, caught between a secret world and a skeptical public. His story would ignite a firestorm. Inside S4, Lazar claimed he saw 9 disc-shaped craft, each unique, with no visible signs of human manufacturing. The interiors were alien: small chairs, no controls, only archways. The craft's power source was a reactor using element 115, which, when bombarded with protons, created a gravitational wave. 3 gravity amplifiers allowed the craft to bend space-time, traveling vast distances instantly. For atmospheric travel, it distorted space ahead. For interstellar jumps, it pulled destinations closer. Lazar explained this with the calm of a physicist, not a fantasist. He also claimed briefing documents described extraterrestrial contact with humanity, stretching back thousands of years. This wasn't just about technology, it was about our place in the cosmos. The secrets at S4 challenged everything we know about ourselves. For decades, Lazar's story was met with skepticism and ridicule. The government denied everything: S4, his employment, even his education. Official records vanished, making him look like a fraud. The scientific community dismissed his claims, especially about element 115, which was considered impossible. Without evidence, his story was labeled pseudoscience. Even the UFO community was divided. Some saw him as a hero, others as a possible disinformation agent. The campaign to discredit him was relentless, attacking his character and credibility. Believing Lazar became career suicide for journalists and scientists. His story was pushed to the fringes, kept alive only by a few who saw truth in his unwavering testimony. For 30 years, disbelief buried his claims. After 30 years, things began to change. The 2018 documentary Bob Lazar, Area 51 and Flying Saucers brought his story to a new audience. Then, the Pentagon released videos of unidentified aerial phenomena, craft moving in ways Lazar had described. Navy pilots confirmed objects with impossible maneuvers, echoing Lazar's accounts. Investigators found a Los Alamos phone book listing Lazar, and a pay stub from the Department of Naval Intelligence. Even the FBI referenced his S4 work during a raid, tacitly confirming his presence there. In 2003, scientists synthesized element 115, moscovium, years after Lazar described it. Though unstable, its existence proved Lazar was ahead of his time. The question shifted: could a stable isotope exist? The scientific community was no longer laughing. The dam of denial was breaking. The truth was beginning to flood out. The secrets Lazar revealed aren't just about aliens. They could transform our world. A power source based on element 115 could end the global energy crisis, providing clean, limitless energy. Gravity propulsion would make current travel obsolete. New York to Tokyo in minutes, Mars within reach. This technology could lift nations out of poverty and open the universe to humanity. If Lazar is right, our understanding of physics is incomplete. Gravity and space-time could be manipulated. Confirming this would trigger a scientific revolution, opening new fields of research. The decision to keep this hidden, if true, is a crime against humanity, holding back progress for decades. The emergence of this truth is about reclaiming our future. It's about demanding access to knowledge that could save our planet. The stakes could not be higher. This is not just a story, it's a key to our future. The world stands at a crossroads, the truth must come out. Bob Lazar's story forces us to ask, what do we believe now? The Pentagon's admissions and Lazar's vindication have shattered the old narrative. There are things in our skies we can't explain, and some in government have known for years. The era of blind trust is over. We must demand accountability. Lazar's story suggests we are not alone, and that we have recovered alien technology. This realization would unite humanity, forcing us to see ourselves as part of a larger cosmic community. The journey from ridicule to vindication is no longer just Lazar's. It belongs to all of us. The conversation is growing louder, challenging us to imagine a grander future. Thanks to voices like Lazar's, we are closer than ever to the truth.